Good morning, students. Welcome back with the revision video with the new exercise 2.4. Let's start with the first questions, as we already did these questions in the teaching class, but I thought let me take one again, the revision class. So let me take the pen and we'll go with a few questions as revision. I'll not go with the all questions. Out of all main questions, I'll go with the sub questions 1 and 2. Let's go with the first question, that is determine which of the following polynomials has x plus 1 as a factor. We have to check whether x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomials or not. So I'll go with the fourth one. Let's see with the fourth one how we can do it to check whether x plus 1 is a factor or not. If x plus 1 is a factor, if we assume it, then x equals to what? Minus 1. We have to keep this minus 1 in the place of x in the given question. This is the given question, p of x. This is the given polynomial. Wherever the x is there, you have to keep it minus 1. So here is the question, as I said, divided by x plus 1. So we have to keep x equals to minus 1 in the place of x. So p of minus 1. So minus 1 cube minus 1 square minus 2 plus root 2 into minus 1 plus root 2. Simply what I have did, I keep the value of x is equals to minus 1 in the given polynomial, and then we simplify. Minus 1 cube will give you minus 1, since we have the odd number. We have here even number, this will become plus 1 into minus 1 will give you again minus 1. This will be this minus, and this minus will turns to plus. So this will become plus 2, and here this will becomes again plus root 2 when we open with the 1 this bracket, and this plus root 2. So we left with the minus 1 minus 2 and plus 2 cancel. We left with the 2 times root 2, so we'll get 2 root 2. Since our answer is not equals to 0 in this case, therefore we will say that x minus 1 is not a factor of given polynomial x cubed minus x square minus 2 plus root 2 into x plus root 2. Let's go with the second question. Here again, out of 3 questions, I will go with one of them. The question is, use the factor theorem to determine whether g of x is a factor of p of x. To know that thing g of x is factor of p of x, we will bring this g of x equals to 0, and then we will find the value of x that will be used to keep in the given polynomial. Let's start with the third one. So third one is here, p of x polynomial is given, g of x is given. So g of x we have to check, therefore we will write x minus 3 equals to 0. Therefore x equals to minus 3. So we'll keep the value of x equals to minus 3 in the given polynomial. So here wherever you find the x, you just keep the value 3. So 3 cube minus 4 into 3 square plus into root 3 plus 6. So 3 cube will be 27. 3 square will be 9. 9 into 4 will give you 36 plus 3 plus 6. So if we add all these numbers till here, this number 3 plus 6 9, and this 27, 9 plus 27 plus 36, and here is minus 36. Both will get eliminated and answer will be 0. So we can say p of 3 is the factor of what? P of x given polynomial, whereas p of 3 is the zeros of g of x. So x minus 3 is the factor of p of x. Let's go with the one more question. Find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of p of x in each of the following case. Here I will make it 2 questions to do. X minus 1 is a factor, so x equals to plus 1. X minus 1 is a factor, so we will bring it equals to 0. So x equals to plus 1. So plus 1 we will keep in all these 4 given questions simultaneously, but I'll do with any 2. So I'll go with this and this. So I'll go with the second one. Here is the given polynomial x minus 1 equals to 0, therefore x equals to 1. We will keep the value of x equals to 1 in the given polynomial here. So 2 into 1 square plus k into 1 plus 2. So this will be 1 square will be 1, 1 into 2, 2 plus k plus root 2. So since we want to find out the value of k, we will write equals to 0. So k will be as it is, and both these root 2 will go to next hand side, 2 will go to next hand side. So both will be in the negative form. I hope you understanding. Let's go with the third one. Again, x minus 1 equals to 0. So x equals to 1. We'll keep the value of 1 in the place of x in the given polynomial. So 1 square k minus root 2 into 1 plus 1. So k will be as it is because 1 square is 1, 1 into k is k. Root 2 into 1, root 2 plus 1. So we want k, so bring these two terms to next hand side after keeping equals to 0. So this minus root 2 will become plus root 2 and plus 1 will become minus 1. So the value of k is root 2 minus 1. I hope you understand. Now factorize. Again we have 4 questions and we have already seen how to factorize the given polynomials with the power 2, that is used by the splitting of middle term. So let's see the first one, 12x square minus 7x plus 1. As I said, we have to first multiply this 12 with this 1. So 12 ones are 12. We have to go with such a factors for 12. On plus and minus, we must get the middle term 7. So we'll say that 4 3s are 12 and minus 4 and minus 3 together gives you minus 7. So in place of minus 7x, we will write minus 4x and minus 3x. Let's see how we have done here. So here minus, we have written 4 plus 3 7, and with the x, since we have what x in the middle term. So when we open the bracket, it will be minus 4x minus 3x. So from the first two, you have to take out common 4x. So 3x minus 1 will be left in the bracket. And here, since 3x plus 1 is same in the bracket here, so we'll take minus 1 as a common. So we're left with the 3x minus 1. So what is left outside the bracket, we'll write it once. And where we have two brackets with the similar terms, we'll write it once. So these are the two factors of the given polynomial, 12x square minus 7x plus 1. Let's go with the one more. That is question number 4. 3x square minus x minus 4. Since we don't have any number here with the middle term, we'll write it here 1. So same rule, 4 3s are 12. So 12 factors are what? 4 3s are 12 and 4 minus 3, we'll get it what? 1. So we got middle term here 1. So we'll write minus 4x and plus 3x. We'll write minus sign with the bigger term. So we can help to get the minus 1 of middle term. So we'll take out now here minus common. Sorry, the x common. So 3x minus 4 is left. Similarly here 1 common. So 3x minus 4 is left. Since 3x minus 4 is twice, we'll write it once. And what is outside the bracket, that will be x plus 1 one time. I hope you're understanding, and we have already did these questions in the teaching videos. And don't worry, I will make you out more clear, and I will be helpful once the school will reopen. Let's go with the fifth one. Here, how to factorize. First question, with the cubic polynomial with the power is 3. First of all, we will find out the sum of the coefficients. If sum of coefficients is equals to 0, then x minus 1 is a factor. If sum of coefficient is coefficients is not equals to 0, then x plus 1 is a factor. So let's see, here there is no number means 1. So we'll write it here 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 2. So here plus 2 minus 2 cancel, minus 1 plus 1 cancel. So x which is equals to 0. Therefore, we will write x minus 1 is a factor. So, we are going to divide this whole expression with the x minus 1. So, you will get the remainder 0. So, once you do this, the quotient has to be again factorized, that is by the splitting the middle term. So, that has been splitted here. You can see here this one. So, we are left with the x minus 1, sorry, x plus 1. Then we have x minus 2. And in the beginning, when we checked with the sum of the coefficient, we got again x minus 1. So, we have total 3 main factors for the given polynomial: x minus 1, x plus 1 and x minus 2. I hope you're understanding. Since the video is going very long, this was the last question of your 2.4, and I'll make one more video for the 2.5. Thank you.